How to build a food truck from scratch. Well, if you're looking to create a food truck business and launch one, you may want to stick around for this video, especially the second part. I've got a two-part video. I actually interviewed 25 food truck building companies, and they gave me 20 tips that we dwindled down to the top 20 things you should know about building a food truck and what you should know in advance if you're going to work with a food truck builder. We're going to dive into the first 10 on this video, and then stay tuned for the second video. We're going to dive into the other 10 that they mentioned. And these are some great things to know if you're going to launch a food truck. We're going to get to that on Food Truck Freaks right now. All right, guys, welcome back to Food Truck Freaks. It is Damian Roberti, founder and CEO of Food Truck Freaks and several food entrepreneur channels here on YouTube. You definitely want to check those out down below. Those links in the description section. We have a ton of food entrepreneurship videos and resources here on YouTube. So now I'm going to give you the top 20. I'm going to go over 10 of them in this video, and then the next video I'm going to go over the another 10 because I wanted to talk a little bit about each one of them. We kind of deciphered down 20 of the most important things, if you will, that you want to know before you hire a food truck building company. I actually spoke with 25 different companies, and these are the things that we thought would be the most effective and most beneficial for you. So, number 20, stay adaptable and be prepared to pivot your menu or operations based on customer feedback and market trends. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, in the food industry, more specifically in the food truck industry, it's very challenging to make an income year-round with a food truck business. Of course, because weather plays a big factor with it, demographics, where are you operating, popularity, the types of food people enjoy. So they had mentioned over and over, stay adaptable and be prepared to pivot your menu, meaning you want to change up your menu. Don't get fixated on one specific type of menu. If you've got the talent and the skills to pivot and change up and mix up your menu, be available to do that, because customer feedback may tell you, hey, we love this and this, but you know what? We've got an event coming up. Let's say a new catering event. Can you do this, this, and this, or X, Y, and Z? Can you do these other products? That's something you want to be aware of. That's what they kept mentioning over and over. Number 19, provide excellent customer service to build loyalty and positive word of mouth. So when you're looking to build a positive food truck and making sure that your customers have a great experience, it's not just about serving food through a window and then going on to the next customer. So they always had mentioned over and over that excellent customer service is paramount. It's definitely something you need to look at. And if you hire a staff, if you've got employees, you want to make sure that they're on board with that as well. Number 18, when building out your food truck, embrace technology by using POS systems and mobile apps. Not just POS systems, but nowadays, mobile apps are great for ordering and payment processing, they kept saying. So this actually helps expedite and make accurate, actually, the transactions for your food truck. And as a matter of fact, there's many POS systems nowadays and even mobile apps that you can tie into inventory control. As they mentioned over and over, saying that those things are great because they can keep track of inventory for your food truck business, and using those types of POS systems and mobile apps with that integration into inventory is something that's very, very paramount as well for prosperity and keeping a successful food truck up and running. Number 17, keep your menu concise to streamline operations and reduce wait times. So as I mentioned before, of course, being adaptable to pivot and change up your menu is one thing. But once you've decided what menu you have, be concise with it and streamline the operations. Now, this means that the wait times through your window, having customers wait, are going to be reduced dramatically. And that's going to actually make you more money and, of course, customers happier. The one thing that many of them kept telling us was that customers, of course, like anywhere, don't want to wait 15 or 20 minutes to try to get some type of meal served through a food truck window. So once you are concise and streamlined with your operations, that means that you're producing the product, the end food item, very fast and efficient. So that's something you want to keep in mind, streamlining. And that also comes into play when you're designing your food truck. When you can streamline your operations with how the food truck is laid out, that will actually help you sell more food. Number 16, offer a unique selling proposition or a signature dish to differentiate yourself in the market. So when you're done laying out the actual layout of the food truck itself, keep in mind that, well, you want to separate yourself from others. You want to be unique in the marketplace. So if you set yourself up at a food truck park and there's 7 people selling tacos and that's what you're selling, there's a good chance that it's going to be very hard to attract people. So creating something that's really unique, or like you mentioned, signature dishes. These are something that people will come back for over and over. Number 15, network with other food truck owners and participate in events to build your customer base. This is something that they had also said as well. Now, when you want to network, stop looking at other food trucks as competitors and see how you can complement each other, actually. That was something that they came up multiple times. Participating, of course, in local events builds a great customer base, but they kept telling us that over and over, you want to build up customer base by going to events and letting them know when you're at the next event. Or if they're going to a certain event in the community, say, hey, where is that at? Because we would love to pull up there. Ask your customers, hey, what other family events are in the area? Those are gold mines. You can tap into that as a resource and network with not only just other food truck owners to complement each other, but also your customers. And number 14, stay informed about local regulations and permits required for operating a food truck in different areas. This is actually the permitting process does come up when you actually are building out your food truck, and you will. When you work with a food truck builder, they're going to go over the permits and such, depending upon, of course, your zip code and area that you're going to ensure that you've got the right ones, but they're also up to date. Number 13, they were telling us budget for maintenance. This is something that a lot of first-timers don't think about. First-time food truck owners, budget for maintenance and repairs to keep your truck running smoothly. Even though you're going to work with a food truck builder and it might be a brand new truck, there is a chance that things could go wrong, or you may have to maintain them.
Do I need a commissary kitchen
after
for my food truck in Alabama?
5 years.
Well, in this video from Food Truck Freaks, we're going to dive into this really quick question that we actually
you want to budget
on our other channels, marketing food online.
They had
in
an
Alabama
you might want to set aside and put into a
startup that actually was looking to figure that out.
Is what they were telling us.
So Alabama actually may vary depending on the specific
location
and locale in local
Number 12,
areas as far as the
don't
city
forget
and
about
zoning
branding
is
and marketing materials.
However, it's common in many places, including Alabama, for a food truck to actually operate.
Now, even though you have a nice, shiny, beautiful, brand new food truck
and for certain aspects of specifications,
preparation,
they kept telling us that branding and marketing.
To give you a really quick rundown, a commissary kitchen is typically a licensed commercial kitchen
truck
that allows the food truck operators to do the following 5 things. Number 1,
it's not how it works.
If you're even at an event, you may want to have someone.
So many health departments require that
go out and about, sample the food, start marketing. That's all part of the marketing process.
Operation occur
in a
to your truck at these
events.
events.
And branding
includes
things
like
cutting,
marinating,
using
storing
these
foods that have already been
tools.
set and ready to be
Number
served.
11. Number 2,
incorporate
clean and
versatile
sanitized
equipment
that
so
allows
food
you to
trucks
offer
often
a
have
diverse
limited
menu.
space.
So when
for
you're
washing and
building out
sanitizing
your
the
equipment
food
on the
truck,
food
one
truck,
thing
so
that
a
you wanna
commissary
keep in
kitchen
mind, too,
can actually
is
provide the necessary
talk to the
facilities
builders
about
for
specifically
cleaning
the type
and
of
maintaining
cooking
your
equipment that
food
can
truck
be utilized for a
tools and
multitude
utensils.
of menu options.
Number 3, of course, extremely
So if you're stuck in a rut, let's say if you're really focused on
wastewater.
wanting to create
Now, some
pizza
commissary
food truck,
kitchens
let's say.
may have proper
Obviously,
facilities
the equipment
for
that's in the truck
disposing
for a
of
pizza food
wastewater
truck
that's
will be
actually
completely
generated
different than
during
burgers and
preparation
fries
cleaning,
for the most part,
which can
to
be
honest
a
with you, because
regulatory
you've
requirement.
got, for instance, a
Now, also
pizza
number 4
oven,
is
and you've got the
restocking
prep
your
table to
supplies.
prepare the pizza itself.
Now, food
All
truck
of those are
operators
different
in
types of
Alabama may
equipment
also
that
use
would
the
be
commissary
used compared to
kitchen
deep
to
fryers for
restock
French
their
fries,
supplies, including
a
fresh
grill,
ingredients
flat top
and
grill,
packaging
for
materials.
burgers and other
And lastly,
taco
number
meats and
5,
proteins that
complying
can be
with
cooked.
local health regulations.
So try to
Using
diversify
that
the
commissary
types of
kitchen
equipment
can
that
actually
you
help
have. They were
ensure
bringing
that
that up,
you
and I
meet
had never
health
thought about
department
that before.
regulations related
That's
to
something
the
that we
food
put together
safety
on
and
the list.
sanitation on the food truck
So
itself.
these are the
even
top
when
10
you're
that
not
we're going
in
to go
the
over in this
commissary
video.
kitchen itself.
If you've got
So
any
keep in
questions
mind that,
about
of
what we
course,
talked about so
regulations
far,
can
let
vary
us know
from
in the
one
comment
jurisdiction
section
to another. So
check out the
it's
next
essential to
video for
contact
the
your
last
local
10.
health
We're going
department
down to
and
number
regulatory
1, which is
agency
the
to get
most
specific
important aspect
information about the
game.
requirements in
We'll
your
see you guys
city
in the
or
next
county.
video. They can also provide you with the most up-to-date information, because from time to time regulations actually do change, and guide you through the necessary steps to start a food truck business legally and safely. So if this was a big help, let us know down below. If you've got questions about launching a food truck business specifically in Alabama, let us know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.